I just saw Encanto, which is weird because I'm pretty sure I already cashed in my IOU, but whatever. Encanto is the latest CGI animated offering from our evil overlords at Disney. I can't remember if Disney themselves made this one or if this is a Pixar movie. I think Pixar might be more focused on the Red Panda movie, but I don't know, maybe they made this one first. Honestly, they all kind of blend together at this point anymore, but I digress. It comes to us via Disney either way. I will be the first to admit that this is not the kind of movie that I normally go see in theaters by choice. Like, if absolutely nothing else, I would probably watch it on Disney+, but strangely they decided not to offer that choice this go around. Anyway, we had to go to the theater to see this one, and honestly, what else were you gonna do in a weekend in the middle of nowhere? I tell you what else you're gonna do. Walk Walmart. And nobody wants to walk Walmart on Black Friday, so movie night this weekend. So we went to see it, and I'll be honest with you, this movie is really short. Like, I was genuinely surprised at how quick the movie just seemed to go by. I don't know, maybe it's because I've been subjecting myself to the likes of Dune and Last Night at Soho, and those movies were kind of endurance tests on the bladder, to say it absolute least, and then you get a movie like this, which is short and simple, and it's like, it's over already? Wow. A family of Mexicans, all of whom have their own unique special power granted to them by a magic candle. All of them except one. One character does not have any magic powers whatsoever, and she is super bummed about it, and she kind of thinks of it as kind of a defect, and I'm inferior to the rest of the family. She brings it up in due course in an opening number that explains who every member of the family is. There's the mom who can heal people and fix broken things simply by touching them. There's the oldest sister who can make flowers sprout out of walls. There's the youngest child who can eventually talk to rats. And then there's Bruno. We gonna talk about Bruno! So naturally the entire movie is about Bruno and things that Bruno did. Let's be honest here, 36-year-old moviegoer McGee like I am over here is probably gonna pick up on a detail like that right out the gate because I've seen more than one movie in my entire life, but maybe that's something that younger audiences won't pick up on right away, maybe. Or maybe they'll pick on it immediately because, I don't know. There isn't really much to say. I mean, I hesitate to call it formulaic because if we're talking about the Disney formula, then a princess was probably going to get married at the end, and that's pretty much not what happened. Nobody got married at the end, but you know, you knew it was going to have a happy ending at the end of the day. You knew it was going to have a lot of musical numbers because it's Disney, and because it's modern day Disney, you could just hear the auto-tune dripping from some people because that's just how we do music anymore. Nobody's allowed to sound natural. They all have to sound like robots. Don't even get me started on this tangent. The acting was solid, the animation was great, you know, it's pretty standard fare for this sort of area. I honestly didn't hate the movie, but it kind of felt weird going into the movie theater because my wife and I were the only ones who didn't have a kid, and we weren't even expecting. And it's like, well, we stick out like a sore thumb, don't we? I guess what I'm trying to say is maybe we overestimated how much appeal there was for adults in this movie. Like, it wasn't a complete bummer if you're, you know, like older than 10, but at the same time, you could do worse. I didn't hate my time with it, and like I said, at least it was short. Overall, I'm thinking your kids will probably get more out of it than adults will, but that's not to say adults will have a bad time with it. I just think that they clearly knew who their target demographic was, and it's not me. So that's probably one of the reasons I'm going to end up giving it 2 hats out of 4.